Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining MDI's 5th Annual Ability Bash. My name is Peter McDermott, and I have the opportunity and honor to serve as the President and CEO. For those of you joining us for the first time tonight, MDI is a social enterprise employing people with and without disabilities. We're actually a manufacturer, and we create plastic tubs and containers for companies like FedEx, Amazon, Frito-Lay, Nike. And so we actually sell our products and services, and that's how we pay the bills, and that's how we pay people, because people with disabilities can work and do good jobs. We also actually provide assembly services for people, a variety of customers in the Twin Cities primarily. Today we're happy that everyone's hearing a lot about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Well, MDI has been living it since 1964, where we actually are employing people with disabilities and maybe for the first time in their lives giving them the opportunity to live independently and self-sufficiently. These are unprecedented times. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Your support is important in the lives of people with disabilities that we serve, and I want to make sure you know that, and we appreciate it. Thank you. I'd also like to thank our sponsors for tonight's event: Minnesota Bank and Trust, Marsh McLennan, Mutual of America, Golf Public, Tapemark, and Medica. Oh, to support MDI, please go to mdi.org/events. You'll find numerous numbers of silent auction items, and there should be a variety of things there for everyone. MDI started in the Twin Cities by a man named John Durant. We actually started on Summit Avenue with the Christ Child School for Exceptional Children. And a nun, Sister Anna Marie Myers, wondered what's going to happen to these kids after high school. And she hired John Durant, and he actually dedicated his whole career to helping her. And in 1978, he had an epiphany. He said, the best thing I can do for people with disabilities is give them real work. And so we started in St. Paul. We actually went to Minneapolis. And then actually in 1992, we went up to Hibbing and then Grand Rapids in 93. And then actually in Cohasset in 2013 when we purchased the building. And now we have 4 locations, so there'd be Minneapolis, Grand Rapids, Cohasset, and Hibbing. When I started at MDI 12 years ago, I had about 25 years of private industry experience. And I thought I'd love to run an organization that's providing jobs for people. Well, MDI provides jobs for people with disabilities. I thought it was going to be more difficult. Well, it turns out to be not so difficult because people with disabilities appreciate their jobs, they show up for work on time, and they respect their co-workers. And they work to their capabilities, which was oftentimes at 110% of productivity levels. At MDI, these are real jobs. They make competitive wages. In addition to the job, we provide training, coaching, and education for people with disabilities and without disabilities. Thank you for considering MDI and the people we serve with disabilities. The Wilder Research a few years ago did a study of every dollar that's donated to MDI returns $4.87 to the community. So there's a significant payback because people with disabilities then are working, they're independent, they're actually becoming taxpayers instead of a drain on the community. It's a win-win. Now let's turn it over to our 2020 event chairs, Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Abram. This is Maggie. We're excited and honored to be your hosts this evening. Thank you for joining us on this special evening, MDI's Ability Bash. Before we get started, Maggie, would you like to share a little bit about your story?
Sure. I'm Maggie. I am so honored to be one of your event hosts tonight. I became involved with MDI about 5 years ago when I was invited to the very first event at Surly, and then I became a part of the committee since then. And I'm very excited to be one of the hosts this year. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. So in 2004, I was involved in a near-fatal car accident driving to school after Thanksgiving. I rolled my car 8 times on the freeway after hitting black ice. I broke all 4 limbs, a lot of things in between. I've had 45 surgeries, and it changed my life in a way that I didn't expect. I started working for Memorial Blood Centers, which is the local blood provider, and I met Peg McQuillan, who works at MDI and runs the Ability Bash, and it was such an amazing connection, and she has involved me in so many different nonprofits and charities that I treasure, including MDI. About like a year and a half ago, I had surgery and ended up with bone infection. So on September 12th in 2019, I had a lower leg left amputation, which was one of the best decisions that I think I could have ever made. I have been much more able-bodied. I have been much more strong and capable and active, and I've been able to work, and that is something that I treasure because I couldn't do it very well before. And so MDI's mission of helping people with disabilities find meaningful work is very close to my heart. I appreciate so much when people make an effort to empower people's lives and make their life something that's very special, because that has happened to me. So,
Well done, Maggie.
thank
Next, we would like to share Steve and Denise's stories.
And my name is Steve Renard. So I've done a lot of stuff here over the last 8.5 years. I've done janitorial stuff. I've done the floor stuff. I've done some of the welders. I repaired some things. I've done the outside work here, the inside work here. My proudest moment at MDI would probably have been when I was asked to help teach the career skills 101. When I was done, everybody was just so thankful and impressed. I can meet them where they're at rather than having them to go where I am. I do like to be a little bit more of an independent person, and to have a job, to have my money, to have my benefits here. That will allow me to kind of be on my own, have my own home, have my own stuff. When you give to a place such as MDI, you are not only helping people to work, you are helping people to thrive. You can work at like any place. You can work at a fast food place and get a paycheck. When you support this place, you support fantastic, wonderful people that may not be able to work anywhere else because not everybody has the patience to deal with somebody that may have a little challenge. Everybody here, whether they have a disability or not, they are all very hard, eager workers, and everybody here does a fantastic, amazing job.
My name is Denise Peach. I work at MDI. I work for MDI for 30 years. 30 years is a big deal. I am proud. I am folding trays, labeling, welding, sometimes QC. Having a rough day, I go talk to somebody. I made so many friends here. MDI is my biggest strength. I like to do different jobs, make me grow more confidence, make me proud to work for them.
MDI is considered essential by many of their customers and has remained open during COVID-19. A steady job has provided stability for MDI employees throughout this very unsettling time.
The auction is going to close in just a few minutes. Did you see MDI's board of directors contributed a weekend at Grandview Lodge, valued at $1,500? We've been
gone up
there.
there.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's very
amazing.
fun. Our dogs like it.
Let's bid on that one.
Okay, that sounds good. Good golf. How about a pontoon picnic for 12 on the St. Croix River? This is donated by the Ability Bash Committee. It has a value of $450. And if you pick a beautiful sunny day, it couldn't get better than that.
And from MDI's senior leadership team, a Southern feast for 12 at home by Chef Justin Sutherland, winner of Bravo TV's Top Chef and owner of Handsome Hog, valued at $1,350.
That place is so good.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Tonight, we hope to raise as much as we can to support career success for people with disabilities. Let's do this.
$5,000 provides career skills, 201 training and certificate for 5 employees. Who's going to donate $5,000?
Come on.
Can we see it?
Come on.
I feel like somebody is
Come
going
on.
to. All right.
Ben, John.
We have friends coming over. We know the ones that are at our small physical distancing gathering are going to donate.
And $2,500 will give 10 employees 2 hours of career development coaching. Board member Ellen Hogue and her husband Will are offering a match for 4 $2,500 gifts up to $10,000 to make it $20,000. Look at that.
That would be amazing. $1,000 delivers 80 hours of emotional support to employees. Who is going to make a $1,000 gift right now?
Okay, now $500 means 20 hours of on-the-job skills training. An anonymous donor would like to inspire gifts at this level with a $5,000 match. If we can get 10 donations at $500, they will match them for a total of $10,000.
Are you going to donate for any of these to make a match?
Of course.
That's a good answer. A gift of $250 provides 5 employees with case management support.
And just $100 helps with interviews and resume writing.
Your contribution of any amount means the world to MDI. You are helping people, employees, not with disabilities, just employees, be successful and have a really meaningful work environment.
That wraps up our event. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next year in person at the 6th annual MDI Ability Bash. Thank you for supporting the success of people with disabilities. Good night.
Good night. This and
Stability for MDI's employees.
lakes.
We gotta go back and forth. How about a pontoon picnic? I do one and then you do one.
MDI has been.
Do you need another glass of wine?
I need to finish the one that I have.
Yeah.
Amateur.
Okay. All right, we're still rolling?
Still rolling.
Okay. Pull your together.
Let me now turn it over to our 2020 event chairs, Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters. Abram. How am I? Yeah. Okay. Let me try that one again. So, Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters.
No.
Abram. What did I say?
Abram.
Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters.
Nope. Abram.
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 Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters.
Nope. Abram.
Abram. How can I not say that? Abram Walters and Mary.
And Mary.
Yeah, I'm Mary Snyder. Mary Snyder. Abram.
Schneider.
Okay. Abram Walters and Mary. Now let's turn it over to our 2020 event cheers. Abram Walters. How can I not say it right? And I don't give these guys these outtakes now. If you do, you're going to be fired. Would you stop it?
Do you want me to leave? I can
Yes,
leave.
you are a problem. Maggie Snyder and Abram Walters.
Yes.
But you looked away.
I looked away.
That said it weird.
Well, you were like, he did it! So I looked at you, you're like,
Oh my.
I won't say thank you, but you have to be.
Got a shit-eating.
One more time. Less touching.
Not that